The life you love while enjoying the life you have. Welcome back, y'all.
Hi, y'all. This is our fourth one.
Number four. So before we get to some good stuff, y'all, we have to tell you guys about our event.
Yes.
So we are throwing a pop-up market event. It's called The Pop-Up.
The Pop-Up.
It is a curated marketplace for fashion, art, and all things creative. It is going down in Greenville, South Carolina, August 29th from 12 to 5 at
Carolina Bauernhause Brewery.
So yes, y'all, please come pull up on us. There will be, just go to Eventbrite and RSVP there. That's where you'll be able to enter in a chance to win all types of giveaways.
Yes.
For that one, it's one giveaway. But go there. It will be a link posted below where you can literally just click on the link or go to Eventbrite and search us. And you'll be able to RSVP. So we wanted to get that out the way first.
Yes.
Also, I'll be in Atlanta for my Shootique. I'll be at Ponce City Market for a pop-up there too. So Signature Sole Shoetique will be there 12 to 5, March 25th. Hopefully y'all hear this before then and able to come or tell somebody that you know that lives in Atlanta or close by to come and see me.
Yes. So are you excited about that?
I'm super excited.
Because this is your first pop-up, right?
It's my first one. I'm not nervous. I'm hoping for great things, of course, but I'm not expecting a whole lot. I just want to kind of get the feel of everything, test out what works and what doesn't, and see what I want to improve on.
Yeah.
So that's kind of, it's kind of like a test run, but I'm hoping for the best. I'm hoping to sell out. That's the plan.
To go with a lot of stuff and come back home with nothing.
Period. At all. And my niece is coming with me, so we tag teaming this thing. I'm gonna have flyers. I'm gonna have my whole setup. So I'll get a lot accomplished that day that I'm really excited about. I'm so ready, y'all. And this will be the first of many. So I have that one March, then April, and we just gonna keep this thing going.
Keep it rolling, man.
Yeah. So the word for this year two words. The phrase for this year is work hard and do everything. Do right and kill everything.
All right, Drake. I was like, wait, that sounds familiar. Do work.
Hopefully I go get to see my boy this year too. So
I would like to see Drake. I feel like he puts on a good show.
He does. Did you get to see any of the clips the performance he did in New York, the concert? Girl, he did a whole because you could tell on the little flyer thing or whatever, it goes through each stage of him. And that's what he did at the concert. Like he had a whole set, like the Kendrick Lamar concerts. He had a whole set built. He brought out Lil Wayne. Like it was a whole thing. So I'm hoping it'll be the same thing.
What's your favorite Drake album?
Ooh, girl, I would say technically I just got into Drake over the past couple of years. So the one with 21 Savage is my favorite one.
Oh, the collab?
Yeah. Collab, yeah. And I love 21 Savage too.
21.
I was going every time he has a song with him on there. That's always my favorite one on his album.
Yeah, I don't mind Sir 21 Savage.
Yeah, 21.
I don't mind 21. No, I like the one where he's sitting in all black and he's got the hookah lounge.
Is that Take Care? Yeah, that was Take Care.
That's the one.
Yeah,
I can listen to that front to back.
Okay.
That's my Drake album, but I feel like he would definitely put on a good show. So.
I like the little dance album he did. I know a lot of people didn't like that, but I like that one.
Yeah. I didn't mind when him and Future had the collab that came out too.
Yeah, how could I forget that one?
Yeah, so
dang. If we weren't talking about it, I'll be able to tell you the name of it.
I see the cover. But,
yeah.
Either way, what's your favorite concert you've ever been to?
I would say Usher in Las Vegas. He puts on a show, y'all.
Okay.
And them tickets were, you think Beyonce expensive.
Usher was high.
Usher was high. But it was worth every penny. He does he's from Atlanta, so he does a little skating portion. Then he goes through his strip club phase.
It was really good.
Oh, it was so good. I'll go again if I could.
Yeah.
I would go again.
I feel like he put on a good job. He's got hits after his, and he's a good
really
performer.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's a performer. He brought out Chris Brown. So
you were at that show?
Yeah, for his birthday. It was for his birthday.
So jealous.
And it was the week after my birthday.
Too.
Chris definitely puts
like
on a
Chris
good show.
On the show.
I've been to a Chris Brown concert.
I definitely want to see Chris.
Yeah. But which one is your favorite? Because I already know. I know. It better be the one I'm thinking anyway.
When we were still in college and I saw Watch the Throne with Jay-Z and Kanye.
I can't believe I didn't get to go to that one
best
with you.
tour ever. And I wasn't even like a big Jay-Z fan like that. Like, no, best tour ever. I like Old Ye though. But
yeah, me too.
Yeah. That one was.
Golly, and we'll never get that again.
Yeah. No, we won't.
Never. And oh, my bad.
No.
I went to the one with Beyonce and Jay-Z. And of course, it ain't nothing but Beyonce fans there. So when Jay-Z coming out, it's literally almost crickets.
Oh, no, don't do Hov like that.
Hov my boy though, but yeah, that's how it was. We was there to see Beyonce. He knew why we was there. Yeah.
You're silly. So how was your week?
It was pretty good.
It's only Tuesday, but still.
From last week, yeah. I think overall good because, you know me, I try to be optimistic. But honestly and truthfully, it's been a roller coaster of emotions. I've been having to say my prayers and my affirmations. Simply because, not that anything is bad, but it kind of just puts into perspective on how certain, when you rooting for your people and you rooting for your hometown and you realize kind of how bad it is. like if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, so, we throwing a pop-up event or whatever.
April 29th.
And of course we want certain people to come out, and the certain people want to come out. And this is a whole curated experience that we want to, try to do and make it enjoyable for, the community or whatever. So when you come to realize, and we've talked to all different types of businesses.
Yes.
And I hate this. I know this is a common stereotype and I do not like to feed into it. But when you realize, or the experience that we've had, you see how certain demographics handle business. And I'm like, us kinfolk, we got to get it together. Either they don't respond, or they'll respond one time and still don't. You try to follow up with them, they don't follow up back with you.
Yeah.
It's just the lack of professionalism. And I think, when you're trying to sell that vision on how you see things and how that vision that you have for a certain thing, it makes you realize we really don't have the capability to see past a certain point.
Expand.
So, for instance, say if you have this genius idea or you want to be a business owner, you could kind of see where you want to end up, right? To see where you have your vision, where you want your business to go, and those type of goals. Most people do. And you kind of work along as far as bridging that gap. When you tell people your vision, and I wouldn't suggest doing this because people will crush your dreams because they don't see that vision.
Yes. God
didn't put that vision in their head. It wasn't for them. They put that in you for a reason.
Right. So
when you say, if you're trying to tell your parents, something that you want to do, your life dreams now. Yeah. Some you can't let go of it. Something that burns you night and day. You just can't think about it. You tell your parents, they don't understand it. And they're like, why you want to do that? And I don't have that experience, but I can say my parents, I wasn't confident enough of myself to say, okay, I want to do this. I kind of wanted to go a smart and safe route, and I listened to my parents, not giving any pushback. But once I finally was like, okay, I'm going to do what I want to do, they fully supported it. But I know with certain people, say if they want to go into the music industry or they want to be an artist or a painter.
Yeah.
And we talking about old school parents that's born between 1950 to 1970, something like that.
Yeah.
They ain't seen nobody that was successful doing those things. Or if we use an example for the music industry, a lot of those people went through traumatic, the musicians that they saw during their time, they went through traumatic things and ended up broke, and whatever the case may be.
Right.
So you telling them what you want to do and they just not seeing it. Like, another better example would be, his name just left my mind. What's the Amazon guy?
Is it Jeff Bezos?
Yes, there we go. You think people believed in what he was trying to do? No, he's a billionaire now.
Probably not. I mean, I don't know Jeff Bezos' story, so I don't know.
Oh God, you don't know his story?
No.
Okay.
No. Sorry. But I do love Amazon.
And I'm kind of
Prime, if y'all want to support us.
I'm off them.
Really?
Yeah. Other than selling my stuff on there.
I mean, the way it gets here so fast. You're silly. But no, I don't know his story, so I don't know. Sometimes I think it's hard for, depending on where you come from, like you said, like whether you have that support, and whether you've seen somebody do what you want to do, whether you have that faith, or whether you even think it's possible to do certain things.
Yeah.
That
it gets scary.
It's always gonna be scary, but my thing is, so with my current 9 to 5 right now, I work in real estate, and no, I don't sell real estate, so I cannot help you buy a house, but I can put you on for people.
Right.
But I was working in the office with real estate, and when I told them I wanted to go part-time, I wanted to go remote, my boss asked me, she was like, are you not scared? Are you not, nervous about this? Do you have a full plan? And I told her, I said, I've been broke before.
Right.
Like, I've been broke before.
Not to laugh.
But I was like, that's real. Like, even, making right now, I cannot go and do X, Y, and Z. And I remember hearing one sermon, and the pastor said, if it's not enough to be your harvest, then it must be your seed. And what I have is not big enough to be my harvest.
Right.
Because my harvest won't just take care of me, it'll take care of my family and take care of those that are connected to me. So at this point, anything that I have is up to me to sow. So that I can put it into something and it becomes something bigger.
Right.
And I think a lot of people don't think of that. Like, they think of just being able to, let me hold on to what I have. What you have is not a lot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so I would rather, I don't want to be broke, period. I'm not going to be broke, period. But, I'd rather take that risk and be doing something that I love. Like, most people have heart attacks on Monday mornings.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
like start of the week. See, I love the beginning of the week.
But a lot of people, that's because maybe you like what you're doing. But a lot of people, they don't love what they're doing. They're going to some place that's draining them. Like, people are dying not to go to work. Literally.
Yeah, y'all know, I decided I couldn't do the job I had before, and I've had some jobs where they worked me to death. But I at that time I was loving what I was doing. But when you doing something that you do absolutely despise, and they working you like a dog, forget that.
Yeah, it don't matter how much you getting paid. You like, what this thing?
And that's what did it for me. Like, I saved up some money. Don't get me wrong, you got to take some calculated risks too.
Yeah.
So I'll never say, quit a job and be broke, depending on your situation. But you got to you definitely have to make some calculated risks. But what really made me upset was, well, not really upset, what really made the light bulb moment that I had this week, what we're talking about now is how mad could you really be if we don't have any representation that a lot of us could look at, like, to even know that it's possible. And like, even with just one little thing, like, even with certain things that places we may want to go, or things that certain luxury type, luxury items, or a luxury type of, any type of lifestyle, a lot of black people don't even think it's possible.
No.
I'll go test drive a Mercedes right now, and a lot of people don't think that's even, they won't even give it a chance because they're going to think it's outside of their budget.
Right.
And I'm like, you go talk to them people, because trust me, they want to sell the car, so they're going to make it work for you. And I ain't saying, like, I know it's that kind of is a stretch, but it's some in between there. But we literally don't even think that we could look at a car because we have a certain mindset, because we've never seen certain people with certain things. Like, it's sad. It's sad, bro. It's sad. What type of like representation did you see growing up for you to have this mindset, this type of mindset now?
I think mine was, I'm so thankful that, even though my parents and grandparents might not have done some of the stuff that I wanted to do, anything that I wanted to do, they definitely supported me. Because, and it's always like, it's funny because even if I think back on it, I was like, oh, nobody was monitoring me as a child. Y'all let me do that? Like,
yeah, you was the wild girl. Not really.
That was a little far-fetched of an idea. Like, I remember, it was like 5th grade, and we were supposed to have this talent show, and this was when the Rugrats movie had come out. So my bright idea was, we're going to do the Maya and Blackstreet song, "Take Me Back" or "Take Me There."
Take Me There. Yeah.
I was like, we're gonna do a performance with that. We're gonna have to be dressed up in the Rugrats. Tyler, I don't even know where we was gonna rent the costumes from, how I was gonna do it, but I bet
just know you had that grand idea.
Listen, we was gonna do it. I bet we had a meeting at the library.
Oh,
somebody was there taking notes. Like, I'm gonna tell you one thing. I used to rally some people behind my foolery.
That's a gift.
So that's what, like, I know if I can rally them behind my foolery, you got to follow me now.
Yeah.
That's why I don't understand. Like, why am I having a hard time getting you to sign up for the pop-up? I sold foolery to people, and they were for it. I sold it. God, that was good.
You a fool.
I was catfishing before people were catfishing.
I told you you started the influencer game, bro.
Baby, bring me my coins. I started this barbecue business.
I am done.
But no, but like I said, like, they didn't have that necessarily to give to me, but I'll say that I'm thankful that they didn't like crush
your dreams.
They didn't crush my dreams with that. Like, the hard part came in when I graduated college, and that was the step that, that was what they knew. Get good grades, go to school, go to college, get a job. Where they couldn't reconcile why I came out of college with this 4-year degree and no job. Why I'm struggling to find a job. So that was where
they don't be understanding the times. They think we got it so much easier.
Or even the fact that I didn't know what I didn't know. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
like,
that's right. That's a big thing. Yeah.
I majored in PR at a school that at that time didn't necessarily have all the connections in PR. Everything was in engineering.
Yeah.
Engineering and nursing, like all the STEM stuff was really big.
Right.
Now they have a lot of connections in journalism, but I don't think we had a lot of that there.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think maybe I want, sometimes I think, okay, maybe if I had went to Clark or Spelman,
right.
I'd probably still be in school or to quit, because all
because they got the best program or something like that.
I mean, they got more connections out there.
Gotcha. Okay.
Being out there in Atlanta at that young age,
ooh, I would have been on chain.
Yeah. Going to class where?
Right.
Get out of here.
I would have hit up that flea market.
Oh, but we had all the bags for sale. Y'all, we would
have been selling them persons out of the trunk and selling them DVDs.
Ooh, that was a bad business venture. Y'all. We're not gonna tell that one.
No, we're not. Don't tell that one. That's the most we're gonna say about that one.
No, but we used to be ready for a money venture.
Okay.
Figure out how to make this work.
And we still lady.
Listen, something about the stick. It's
right.
Cool. It's cool. You said you had the water or the baking soda first.
Okay.
Just kidding. We do not condone that. That is such. We were just kidding. I don't even know what that makes. We are just kidding.
Something Gucci said.
I don't know. That was hilarious. That's what he said, right? I don't know.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So this week, I think we've also been through like social media and stuff. We've seen a lot of things that kind of resonated with us about representation.
Oh yes. Yes.
So what does representation kind of mean to you?
So inspired that this theater has open captions. So many movies don't have that for us. And so now this allows us that privilege to watch Creed 3. This gives a lot of people, deaf people, that opportunity to watch the movie like everyone else. And I feel so happy. So thanks, Mike.
All right, so we just played the clip of Mila Davis Kent, who was the She plays the daughter in, I think her name's Amara, in Creed 3.
Yeah.
And so
I know people like to talk about Michael B. Jordan and his no talking, but
wait, what?
Yeah, you ain't never heard that. They say he always has like 2 lines in his own movies. So this time he got him a deaf wife and a deaf daughter, so he ain't got to talk.
Do not.
See, why did you make me say this on this podcast? This is not me saying this, y'all.
Jordan.
This is literally what other people say.
Sorry. I love Michael B. Jordan and Jonathan Majors and Tessa Thompson.
I love him. Yeah.
Yes, hallelujah.
Yeah. But I think that was awesome because we need that type of representation to where anybody can feel like they can do anything, you know, anything, whatever dreams that they have. So for him to have an actual deaf person in his film and they're signing, he took the time out to learn how to sign, and like that's big. Like, so when I think about that, that just gives me hope for my son. And for the people that don't know, I have a special needs son that's autistic. He's not verbal autistic, so we try to teach him signing and all that too. But it just makes me think, like, the show that he loves is called, his most favorite show is Boss Baby. And they got you can tell they got a little girl on there that's nonverbal. They always make jokes about she don't pay attention to emotions and stuff like that. But that just shows some type of representation for these group of people that are marginalized. And like one thing that I've noticed with my son, they don't know how to act towards these certain type of children, even if it's other children. So for example, like if I take them to the park, he's a regular kid, so I'm going to take him to do certain, you know, the regular kid stuff. And they'll be trying to talk to him or whatever. Some kids don't pay no attention, they still play with them. But it's other kids that'll have questions, and I have to like talk for them, or I'll be like, you know, just talk to him like regular. He'll communicate back with you. He may not be able to verbally communicate, but he hears you and understands you. So I think not also is that good for the person who is disabled or whatever marginalized group that they're coming from, but it's good to make other people like more aware of it.
Yeah.
Like, so that way it's kind of like, how can I say it? It's not so different. Like it's a normal thing.
More normal.
Yeah, there we go. It becomes, you good with words, girl. It just becomes more normal. So I just love that, and that's why I think representation is important, especially it being a black girl, so we can relate there. But we all just normal people trying to figure this thing called life out. So we shouldn't feel any different because there's something, you know, we're not like all of us are different.
Right.
All of us have our little quirks or whatever the case may be, but we're still human. So we need that representation. That's what it means for me.
Yeah, I remember seeing a show that was basically a reality show about businesses, and all 4 of the business owners that they focused on had some form of disability.
Wow.
One girl she had Down syndrome. Another one, she had really bad like depression, kind of panic attacks. Like she was actually like locked in her, like couldn't leave her house for a couple of years. And there was like 2 other ones that I forgot what they have, but it was just all of them and showing like their businesses, how they run them, their quirks, and like just and the girl who had Down syndrome was the one who kind of encouraged me the most, because you know my experience with somebody with Down syndrome has been limited, so being able to see like how different people on the spectrum are, right, and then being able, there's a difference between them, absolutely. And then just seeing like she was a boss businesswoman, like she was up, she was making like her mom, helped her, but no, she was making the decisions. I think she had a cookie company. She was making the decisions for the flavors, how are we doing the promotions, what does it taste like she was running her company, and it was a successful one. And when I go back and think of all it's always been little things that shows certain things that it wasn't directly in our face. Like my second most favorite movie is Life. And Can't Get Right. He couldn't talk, but that boy could play some baseball. No, he couldn't. I think he could talk.
He could not talk, Kristen.
What's her face? Jay Wayne.
Who?
Bernie Mac.
Oh, yeah.
Not him.
But in this
I thought he just didn't talk.
No, he could not. He made noises. Like my son can make some noises, but he.
I don't know if I ever noticed that.
Yeah. And it's this sports show on Netflix. I can't think of the name of it, but it was a boy on there. I guess it was like the D League or something like that. He was autistic. And they would always wonder why he would disappear right before a game. Because, like in the locker room, they'll be banging on the locker and he couldn't take it. But that boy could play some basketball. So you wouldn't think like certain people with certain type of disabilities could be very limited. And that's not the case at all.
Yeah.
So.
And, I should say that's a big thing. Like you said, with representation, that matters because especially if you're a parent who doesn't have any kind of developmental delays, like you're not necessarily, you want to protect your kid if you're any kind of parent.
Right.
So you're not necessarily sure, like, okay, I don't want them to go out here and get hurt. I don't want to do whatever. So you kind of like, baby them, but they have a lot more ability to do things than,
that's with any kid. You may want to try to shelter them, but the more you put them out there and the more you teach them, the better off they're going to be.
Yeah.
So, I think it could be a lot of stuff with that.
Definitely. So
yeah.
I think to me, like, representation for me is important. Like, I don't have kids, but I have, I'm the oldest of my siblings.
Yeah.
And then, I have my friends like you and my other best friends who have kids. So I have nieces and nephews in that sense. And I want them to know that there's options for them to do things beyond what they see here.
Right.
Beyond what you can go to on career shadowing day and shadow here.
That's
you know
true.
what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's why it's important for me to really be in these places that are creative spaces and let them know, sometimes, okay, especially with like e-gaming and esports and stuff right now, like that's huge right now.
It is.
People make a lot of money off that, but
that's probably one of the biggest.
When we're in high school and everything, nobody's thinking that I can make a money off gaming. Like, like get off that game and go do your homework.
Yep. They becoming millionaires off of that. Yeah.
Off of esports and being able to do that, being able to just do a lot of different things. And I think that was one reason why I kind of fell in love with Atlanta, was because when I went out there, especially being younger, there were people who looked like me who had money.
Yep.
I couldn't name people around here who drove the big nice Mercedes or the BMWs or, was walking with the real Chanel or the real, these things. But these people looked like me. They lived in big houses. They had these nice things. They had these boats. Anytime that I'd been on a boat, it wasn't because somebody of a minority race owned one. Right. Or had access to one. Yeah. And that right there like makes a big difference with things. So that was a part of the reason like I fell in love with that, and I wanted to be a representation of, yes, you can do what you want to do.
That's right.
But I think a lot of people want to do certain things, but the reality of it is I haven't seen anybody do this. Right. Like, I don't have anybody to turn to it, and I don't know that I can afford to fail.
Yeah, that'd be the part. And that's the scary part. But y'all let us know. Comment below, let us know what is representation to you. What were your first what did you see first that
that made you kind of realize, like, you know what, I can do that.
There we go.
That person looks like me, like, okay, it is possible.
Yes. And what I wanted to tag along with what you were just saying, like, it all of it is a risk and all of it is scary, but you have to have that kind of delusional amount of confidence in yourself. Like even some days, you know how I talk. I always say, I'm that girl or whatever. Not because that I really believe it. I'm just trying to pump myself up so other people can believe it, and hopefully that'll be, contagious. And because and that's how I fell in love with fashion. Like if you look good, you feel good, and that's going to project out into the world, and that's going to be contagious, and everybody is going to be in this great mood, and they feel like they could accomplish anything. So that's is hard, but every morning I say my affirmations in the mirror. I say my prayers, God on my heart. Sometimes I be having to say certain, to pump myself up.
Woo!
And I think that's where the thing come from. Like when we on the way to our job and we listen to music, they gonna be selling drugs. We gotta pump ourselves up. But it's true. Like even if you don't believe it, like you gotta kind of fake it till you make it. Be able to back it up too now. But you gotta put that out there and put it into yourself and instill that into yourself. Otherwise, nobody else is gonna believe it.
No.
Because I really think I think our psyche is so weird, and I know I do this too. Like if somebody's talking to me about something, I automatically think, okay, what's the loophole? What you trying to do? Like you can get on your defense.
So you think that way?
I can't. Yeah.
Is it hard for you to accept a compliment?
No.
No.
Not at all. Not at all. Depending on who it's coming from.
Mm-hmm.
If it's coming from a guy, then no, stop. If it's coming from a girl, I'm like, oh, okay, girl. Now I really believe you. Now you too. But yeah, but from certain people, I definitely, yeah, for sure. But yeah.
You're crazy.
But I can tell the difference in my spirit. If I don't pump myself up, like it ain't gonna hit like it's supposed to. But when I have that talk with myself, I can sell water to a beach.
We're ready, baby. We're ready. You're crazy.
Yeah, girl. So, but yeah, y'all. Anything else you want to say?
Tell us, girlfriend.
Was there a question from last week's? Well, a response from last week's question. You
Girl, no.
Oh, I said there was one that kind of stuck out to y'all, like a response.
No, ain't
that y'all kind of wanted to highlight, maybe.
No, I don't think so.
Nobody said anything.
Not to the one last week.
Okay.
Now the one the week before that. Now when we was talking, we done started getting a little spicy comments already, y'all. But I'm okay with that because people are listening. They're watching our clips. We're intriguing them to comment. So we did the clip. If you haven't seen it yet, go to episode 2 clip. And basically we were just, joking around. Kristen said she was in her bag. We had 2 separate definitions for in my bag. In my bag means getting money. Hers is an emotional baggage. And apparently that's a demographic type of slang. Where up north it means emotional baggage, but down south it means getting money. So this girl gonna comment on our TikTok talking about something. Yeah, y'all just steal our New York lingo and use it incorrectly.
Nobody ever
and then put the roll her eyes emoji. I ain't never even heard nobody say it in your way.
Stop acting like this. So a big thing. While we've been looking for vendors and stuff, we found a whole lot of dope events that are out there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we haven't been able to attend a lot of them.
Yeah.
But if y'all have dope stuff going on, please let us know.
Yeah.
We want to be added.
Businesses that you know of,
yes.
Influencers that you think is on the up and coming, that would be great to work with. Let us know. We're going to be doing this event every year, if not a couple times a year.
Right.
So this is going to be an every year thing where we could keep giving everybody opportunities. There is no competition whatsoever. We want everybody to win, and there is enough money out here for all of us, y'all. I promise you.
Yes, and we want to support the other ones. Certain stuff that we're good at, you're not good at, or certain stuff you're good at, we're not good at. Like, we definitely love a good collaboration, a good team up. So let us know what's going on. Hit us on our Instagrams. Mine is @DivaStar. Hers is @Tyler is a girl named GRL.
Yeah. There you go.
Name.
Perfect.
We got Hustle and Lay, so we also have the official pop-up. We got 4, y'all. We're trying to manage social media here, okay?
Instagram, Facebook,
if you're
TikTok.
good at social media, holler at us.
Okay.
We're trying to add somebody else to the team.
Yes, we need you desperately.
Yes, let us know. So like I said, no competition. We're definitely all about collaboration. We're here for it, so hit us up. And I'm Kristen.
And I'm Tyler.
And you've been listening to
Hustle and Lace Podcast. Bye.
Bye.